download at any time by going to bbcworldservice.com. On air, online and on smartphones. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Welcome to News Hour from the BBC World Service. I'm John Donison in London with Tim Franks in Lviv.
Here in Ukraine, there's a sense of resolve, but a sense also that the toughest days of this war may yet be to come. Can negotiations with the Russians do anything to prevent this maelstrom of violence and suffering from only getting worse?
As those peace talks continue, we'll speak to the former president of Ukraine, Patreshko, and ask him what compromises he'd be prepared to make to stop the fighting. And we'll hear from the Ukrainian hackers targeting Russia.
So our main targets were banks. So when we send these requests, people in Russia cannot use their credit cards, they cannot withdraw money, they can't even get access to their accounts.
Also, whose side is China on in this war after Beijing denies it's been in talks to supply Russia with military aid? That's all to come. First, a bulletin of World News.
Hello, I'm Eileen McHugh with the BBC News. The fourth round of talks between Russia and Ukraine is underway on the 19th day of the Russian invasion. Kiev's lead negotiator, Mikhailo Podolyak, described the negotiations as hard. Ukrainians are pressing for a ceasefire and the immediate withdrawal of Russian troops. Jenny Hill in Moscow has this assessment.
I think you have to question how serious the Kremlin is about these negotiations. First of all, Vladimir Putin needs probably now to reassure the Russian public that his so-called special military operation in eastern Ukraine isn't going to go on forever. Secondly, because we hear so much belligerent rhetoric still, even last night, state TV accusing Ukraine of trying to prepare biological weapons. And thirdly, because we know that what Russia is demanding of Ukraine, in effect that it hands over chunks of its territory, is unacceptable.
Russia has continued to shell residential areas in many Ukrainian cities. Reports say it's killed at least 5 people. In the capital Kiev, a 9-storey apartment block was set on fire by shelling this morning. These